Hello there and welcome to the Bit of Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome along to the channel. Some new subscribers I've noticed, so thank you very much for that. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. I'm going to go with before the end of the upcoming season. I think we're 200 and something off it now. So if you like the channel, if you like the videos I'm doing and you like the content, subscribe if you want to and like the video and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get into it anyway. And we're talking, it's another Peacocks around the present video. I do these occasionally where there's a sort of a bit of news to talk about. It's obviously I do my rumours around Leeds section, which will be obviously happening in the summertime. But there's a few more extra bits today, so it's not quite rumours around Leeds. So I thought, well, it's a Peacocks in the present video. So let's get into it then. I'll give me your thoughts on everything I'm speaking about in the comments there down below today on today's video. So we'll start with some rumours. Some are silly, some are a little bit more legit. Obviously, we're expecting now a mass exodus of playing staff um, after relegation. Obviously, I said I'm not going to do like a who do I think is going to go, who do I think is going to stay kind of video. But I would speak about obviously the transfer rumours and things like this as they come in. I think it will be more sort of outgoings for a while as opposed to incomings. But as we see the takeover come in, we'll soon enough it'll be full throttle. Everybody coming, people going. But I do expect an exodus of a lot of the playing staff. And we'll start with a bit of a silly one, really. I don't know if this is legit at all. But Rodrigo Moreno, obviously Rodrigo, just going back into the Spanish squad for the first time since for about 18 months or so, I think. Due to his fantastic season, really. We got relegated. He scored, what was it, 13 goals, I think, in the Premier League. Fair enough. It's a good return. And apparently, I don't know where this idea has come from, if it's true or not. But Rodrigo has a release clause, of £3 million, um, which is ludicrous, really, considering the amount we paid for him um, around 3 years ago now. Crazy. I mean, people were thinking of the fee then as a what was he, 29? I think he was at the time, to be quite extortionate. Now he's, what, 30, 31, going 32, I think. Um, you know, going for 3 million. I mean, it'd be a bargain buy for somebody, and it's Real Madrid who have been credited with some interest, which is probably not as crazy as people think. Rodrigo back in the Spanish squad. I think he will go back to Spain. Initially, I thought he wasn't going to go, but he will go. It'll be a shame, and he'll one of the only few that I'll be quite sad to see leave out of this squad. Really, I will be sorry to see Rodrigo go. I think he's done well on the whole. Played out of position most of the time. So yeah, he's done all right. And Real Madrid apparently are looking at him for that 3 million fee. But a lot of clubs will be on it on this deal if that is to be true. Whoever did sign that release clause and okay that release clause, what were they thinking? That day. But let me know what your thoughts on Rodrigo are. Would you like to see him stay? Obviously, I think the majority would. And how ludicrous do you see that 3 million release clause being? The second bit of transfer news we want to go on to is a bit more legit, really. These two, and we talked about another couple of departures here from more legit sources. One is the Athletic, the other is Fabrizio Romano. The players in question are Tyler Adams and Junior Firpo. We'll start with Adams then. Adams um, is on his way out of Leeds, really. Again, I thought maybe, like Rodrigo, will he stay? Can we convince him to stay? It looks like you can't keep that sort of talent down. We missed Adams dearly in the run into the season. I do think maybe we might have been okay. He'd have helped us along to another few points. All it needed was what was it in the end? Was it 5 points we needed in the end? Maybe he could have helped us pick up that. Who knows? It doesn't matter now. But obviously, he was injured for the last part of the season. It is now been revealed by The Athletic that a few Premier League clubs are looking at Tyler Adams. One is Nottingham Forest, the other is Newcastle, the other is Aston Villa, who are apparently looking into the idea of signing Adams. Release clause, again, it's all hearsay, but it's apparently to be £30 million. So yeah, I think that's let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. But obviously, you can't keep talent like Adams in the second division. Really, if you're being realistic, he wants Premier League football. I think he'll stay in England. Um, I don't think he liked it by listening to what he was saying when he came to Leeds. Well, liked it abroad. I think he prefers it, obviously playing at the highest level, um, which is Premier League. So you can't keep, excuse me, you can't keep him in the Championship as much as all of us would like to do that. And I think again, like Rodrigo, he's probably another one that goes with a lot of fans' blessing. Tried his best, was good when he played. Unfortunately, got a fairly nasty injury which kept him out. Not really much you can do about that. So it looks like Tyler Adams. Let's see where he goes. But looks like he's heading for a Premier League club. I was going to say another Premier League club, but we're not now, are we? So, and the last one of the transfer news is Junior Firpo. Um, Fabrizio Romano, I think it was yesterday, said Firpo will leave Leeds. European clubs are interested in him already. I think, I put this on the Instagram account. Everybody was rejoicing. People, lots and lots of offers. Hey, Junior, if you're watching, you've got lots of offers, mate, for wherever you want to go. People are going to drive you there. You won't have to do it yourself. You won't have to use your petrol. There's queues of people on there who are lining up, waiting, offering their services to take you to the airport, even some to whatever your destination may be. So I'd take them up on that. Look, Firpo's not been good, has he? Well, probably, yeah, one of the worst signings we've had since we were back in the Premier League. Just not done it. Struggled, I think, to come to terms with the Premier League and with maybe even the English culture. I don't know, who knows, but he just struggled. Had a few good games when Javi Gracia came in. I think probably two or three good games, and that was it. In his whole time in England, he has, as of recording it is today, that he has come out on his own Instagram account to sort of address the relegation and yeah, pretty similar to all the rest of them, really. He actually said he was debating whether to say something or not. So yeah, you can understand that why, because he gets so much flack from the fan base, but he hasn't been good enough overall. And like I said, a lot of fans happy to see him go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments there on Junior Firpo, set to leave as per Fabrizio Romano. He's set to leave this summer. Going on then to quickly round up a bit of other news, one managerial sort of news, the other sort of with the takeover. So Stephen Gerrard has been linked with Leeds over the last few weeks, couple of weeks or so, since relegation really. It is now thought that Leeds have turned their attentions to other targets, and Gerrard has been speaking to Leicester City, who may well be amongst the favourites, like I'm sure Leeds will be initially, to get out of the Championship at first time of asking, will it be Stephen Gerrard that takes Leicester City up? It looks like they've talked to him. Good news, Leeds fans. Let me know in the comments there. Me personally, I was quite pleased when I saw that. I think it was the Daily Mail that are reporting that. I was quite pleased when I saw that. Really, uh, not really a big fan of seeing Steven Gerrard come in. as manager. He's a great player, but I don't think the credentials as manager. And what I've read about other fans that he's been at their club doesn't sound very promising. So for me, let Leicester have him. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. And lastly, the takeover. Obviously, we all want it done now. It's edging closer by all accounts, but it's come out today by an Italian publication that the 49ers are to assist Radrizzani in his takeover of Sampdoria, and they will acquire a small percentage of that football club. They will still take full 100% control of Leeds United and also buy Ellen Road in the process as well, but they will have a small percentage. They will own a small percentage of Sampdoria. Obviously, Radrizzani is basically taken over them now, hasn't he? So yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking of that. Obviously, the takeover it's hanging on a thread now. It needs to happen. Then we can just start the ball rolling with managerial appointments, players out, players in, everything, director of football. It all needs to come and pretty quickly now. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on everything we've discussed in that video there. Thank you as always for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.